What's up everybody, I'm Chris and this is Killer Arcade Games. I am going to go through and play through some of your Mortal Kombat 2 suggestions for how to beat the game easier. My last video showed you how to beat it easier with Baraka, but I did get some great suggestions. I read every one of your comments, picked out a few strategies. I'm going to try them out on my Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet here, and let's just see how it works. Let's go for it right now. Here we go. I've got my iPad here, I've got all the comments that I saved on it, and let's dive right in. First, I'm going to go with Awesome Blackness Channel. He says, how about blocking more often? The AI realizes you're always on the offense, so it adopts a system of spamming attacks and cheap moves on the bet that you'll be quick to try and counter-strike instead of blocking and throwing off the momentum. Shruggy face. Shrug emoji. Whatever. I'm going to give it a shot. I have a feeling they're going to throw me like crazy if they catch me blocking. I just saw them doing it on the demo mode here, but we're going to give it a shot. And just a heads up, all of these test runs are going to be done once I get past the third opponent. So I'm going to stop the recording, blow through the first couple of opponents, and then get right to the third or fourth, and then start trying out all these theories. So here we go. I'm trying Awesome Blackness Channel's suggestion of just blocking more. It seems like no matter what, they are all over you, though. So if you just block, he comes up and punches you. I am on the fourth player of the tower. That was dumb. I'm going to give this one 2 tries. If I don't beat him with Kitana, I'm going to move to, like, Scorpion. Because I don't feel like she's the best when it comes to trying a bunch of... Jeez. That was ridiculous. Okay. So I'm going to move to Scorpion and try this one again. Give it a real good try here. I don't have high hopes, unfortunately, though. Let's see what this jerk's got for me. So it seems like it doesn't really matter if you block. All you're going to do is block his projectiles, and if I hold block when he comes near me, he's either just going to punch. I can try to get away now. Let's see. Okay, well that worked pretty well. Okay, blocking again. Oh, wow. And I should remind everybody, I keep my difficulty at default settings when doing these kind of things, so it's on medium, which is what your arcade 1-up came as, and is set to by default, or what probably most arcades are at. So far I'm not having much luck with this. Pretty good combo there. I don't know if I can attribute it to the blocking, though. Let's see. Okay, he blocked there, and he just does that, of course. So what I find usually happens, if I just hold block and stand around, they usually just throw me, but he's not throwing me. Okay, so let me try this block. He just keeps coming at me, though. Okay. So I'm holding block. Yeah. I don't think this one's going to work, unfortunately. Alright, the next one I'm going to try is from Michael Lohman. He says, hey Chris, check out some of my videos on beating MK2. Most playthroughs are on very hard, but I've got several great strategies to win without continuing or even losing a single round. So this one was really interesting. I did go watch some of the videos on his channel. He is definitely very good at this strategy. I tried it once before I did this video, and I did not have much luck, but I'm going to give it another shot. Maybe I was punching too fast, and we'll just see how it goes. I'm going to jump back. See, I think my timing is wrong. What you're supposed to do is jump back, wait for them to jump towards you, and then you high punch. Now, when I tried this initially, I was just spamming away, and it was not working. So I tried to listen to the beat that he does in his video, and it just so happens that I play drums, so I think I'm decent at holding a beat, but I just can't seem to find the right one. Let me intimidate him a little bit by throwing him around here. I think I'm still going a little too fast. Of course. I really want to give this one another shot. Maybe without Jax, because I feel like Jax is not responding to these moves like normal characters do. He's just really aggressive, and he doesn't seem to react like all the other ones do. Great little combo, and you can do it again right after, so I'm just going to try to blow through him. Look at that flawless victory. Now, he may have also backed down the difficulty on me like the game likes to do. It's like after you continue so many times, it just makes the players stupid and they can't seem to beat you all of a sudden. Yeah, if I get a double flawless, I'm going to be kind of annoyed at this point. Okay, good. Screw you, buddy. Okay, let's move on and try his theory one more time. Oh, right away out the gate. Okay, let's get some room here. Wait for him to get close. Liu is also one of those guys who doesn't really do what I want him to all the time. I don't know why I did that move. Alright, stay low here. This isn't going to be the best. He is not jumping at me either. I didn't even make contact with him somehow. That was weird. I watch these videos and I'm thinking of people doing this kind of stuff, like, why does my game seem to react so different? Okay, so this was always my problem. I get him going like that. He jumps at me. Oh, it kind of worked there. I think I found a better beat. So what's supposed to happen if you watch his videos is you can just keep on punching him until his life bar is gone. It's like they're trapped and they get stuck in a loop of just not blocking you. I'm going to give this one more try because I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of it. I don't doubt that this works since he's proven it. It's just not going to be the easiest thing to tell you how to do, unfortunately. Oh. Okay, I gotta get out of the corner. Come on. I'm going too fast, I think. Alright. This is going to be the last time I try this. If you guys want to try his method more, I'll leave a link to it in the description, but it's not really working for me, and I guarantee this is something I'm doing wrong in this case since I've seen proof that it does work. And this is apparently what the speedrunners do, is what I've seen. But it's just not happening for me. God, and I can't even make contact with him. Anyway, thank you for the submission, Michael, but I think I'm going to have to call it a no-go for me. I will link people to your video. Maybe they can figure it out and they'll be better than I am. Okay, so the third one is from Chris Thrash Heavy De Leon. Kitana has some cheesy dirt that works in beating the game. Do her fan lift and they almost always walk into it each time you do it. Once you fan lift them, do a deep jump attack into the air, fan toss into flying air punch. It sounds like a lot, but it ain't that hard to pull off. AI doesn't know what to do with the fan lift. This is interesting. I usually play with Kitana. I haven't found that they always walk right into it, but I'm definitely going to give this one a shot. Moving on, I am picking Kitana because that is what Chris says. Let me try to see if he walks right into this. Didn't that time. He seems to... Baraka seems to be weird because he did walk into it there. Oh, missed the kick. Baraka usually just throws those projectiles. Yeah, I didn't seem to land the air hit. He is walking right into it, though. So far, so good, Chris. I really didn't expect this one to do much. Okay, oh, picked him up there. I don't think I'm within the jump kick range, and I missed him altogether. Okay, walked right into it again. Let's try it from a farther distance. And he just came right for that thing. It was like a tractor beam. Come on, come on. This is impressive. I can't believe I've never seen this before. I'm gonna try it again. Let's see what happens. It could be because I already continued on Baraka, but who knows. Let's try Scorpion. Scorpion may not work out on this. Because he's gonna do that freeze every time. Okay, he walked right into it there. Maybe there's a distance thing with Scorpion, or Sub-Zero. Ugh. Okay, he walked into it. Let's try to get really close and do it again. Oh, can't be much closer than the corner. Okay, get away. He walked... I don't know if I can count that walking into it, but he certainly didn't block it or throw freeze at me. Okay, kind of walked into it there. Okay, so being farther from him is bad. If he has free time, it looks like he won't come near it. We get closer. Oh, he's dead. Alright, let's move on. I'll try it again on another one. So far, this one's working better than I thought it ever would. And oh boy. Okay, she walked into it. Okay, I did not manage to throw a fan at her. I really despise her because she's going to do that. Okay. Not working so well against Melina, but I do have a quick trick I'm going to show you how to beat Melina. Totally unrelated. You just basically keep jumping, moving forward, and jump kicking her, and that's it. Melina can't react to that very well. She didn't do what I wanted her to there. So that's one easy way to beat Melina. It's just a side note. Let me try this fan trick again. See, she just knows, like, I am not coming near you at all. This is going to be flawless against me, and I'm going in the acid. So, I want to say that works. It seems to work pretty darn well, actually, but not against every character, maybe? I don't know. Try it at home and let me know what you think. Alright, this next one is from You're Too Easy For Me 81. Liu Kang, hold down and wait for the opponent to get close, then I bicycle kick and repeat, LOL. This doesn't sound very promising, but I'll definitely give it a try. I mean, who knows, maybe it's something I totally overlooked. It's a very simple idea. The only thing that worries me is I'm going to have to hold the low kick button and let it charge, so this should be interesting to see how it works. Okay, I've got it held, I'm holding down. First one connected, I'm immediately holding the low kick button again to charge it. Pretty sure he said hold down. But, God, I really hate her. Okay. So far, it's not doing too great for me, but who knows, maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Okay, the first one seems to connect. That was bad, shouldn't have done that. I don't want to be too close to her, I think. She'll just... Oh, maybe I do want to be close to her. Hey, look at that! It's like if I catch her off guard, maybe. Let her get close. Oh, it's not working now. Oh no. I'm going in the spikes. It's hard to say. I'm going to give this one more try against her and see, but I don't feel like it's very promising so far. Maybe it works for you, but I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, and if I am, let me know, because it's very possible. I don't pretend to be the master of Mortal Kombat, clearly. This lady is just... she's like all over me. She is not letting me hit her with any of that. God, I hate you, Melina. Oh, alright. Nearly a flawless victory against me. Oh god, I tried to sneak up on her early on. This one's not working out, bud. Sorry. Oh god. Wow, she won't let anything through either. She's just like, nope, not happening. Alright, that's good. Oh, now you're gonna do a fatality. Fabulous. Up her nose like Coke and out like Coke. I don't know. That didn't make any sense. I hate her. Alright, this next one requires me to be on the player 2 side. I'm not going to read the entire message because it is pretty long, but Eric814U2 says, so what you basically do with this one is you jump towards the player from the player 2 side, and then they'll start walking backwards, and they don't touch you or anything. You can push them all the way into the corner. From there, you can either jump back, he'll throw a projectile, you can skip it or dodge it, and then you can attack. I have seen this one done on YouTube before. I don't know if I can pull it off, but I'm definitely going to try it. As you see, I'm now on the player 2 side to follow Eric's instructions. I apologize that the camera is probably in the shot, but it won't be for long. Okay, so let me try to get some room here. It's supposed to jump, what is it, forward and then jump? Oh boy. This does not seem to be working out. I can't seem to get this one to work, but I have seen it working. I don't know why it's not working out. Let's try this one more time. I don't know what the heck's going wrong. I'm going to try it with Scorpion, though. There it is. All I did was hold back for a second and then jump forward immediately, and now I'm pushing him all the way to the corner. Now what this gets me, I still can't figure out. I guess I'll jump back. Yeah, he's gonna throw his thing. Okay, it didn't work that time. I don't know if you guys have heard, but Reptile's a spitter. There it goes. So I was able to do it again. I still can't quite figure out how to make good use of this. I know his note said to jump back and then forward, or set it up for a punishment. Let's see. Got him in the corner, jump back. All he did was kick me immediately, of course. So this one works. I just can't figure out how to make it worth my time. Yeah, take that. Yeah, it didn't work then. I can't figure out exactly what's making this work when it does, but it's not all the time, that's for sure. I can't believe they let me do that. And just get him away from me for a few minutes. Yeah, I'm not going to give this one too much more effort because it works. I've proven it works. I just don't really know what I'm supposed to do with it. So, thanks for the submission, Eric. But you're probably better than I am and can figure this out. Leave me a comment, tell me what I did wrong, and I'll maybe make a follow-up here, but I don't know what the heck I did wrong. I'm going to switch sides again. Jeff D says, all you gotta do is hold forward and press into them and make it awkward. Double flawless victory. Friendship? Alright, Jeff. I like this one. I had to include it. I highly doubt it's gonna work, but it was pretty funny, so I have to try it. So let's try to make this awkward here. Alright, come on, buddy. I'm gonna push into you. Oh, I thought it was working for a second. Yeah, you like that, don't you weirdo? You go around this way. Yeah, push on in there. I don't think it's working out. Jeff, you're an interesting guy if this is how you win your battles. Maybe you have some bad breath or something, but... Whoa, look at that weird move. Oh, God. What the heck is happening there? That's the funny thing. Maybe Jeff's onto something and may not even know it. I was going to give this just one shot as a joke, but this is actually proving to be kind of interesting. Let me continue and try this one more time. I wonder if you can make something of jumping over them and they're still facing the other way. This could be an interesting tactic for all I know. Oh, I hate you. Okay, awkward, come on. Where's that awkwardness that I had last match? Oh, it's not going to help when I can't see the guy. And flawless victory. Perfect. So I thought Jeff knew something that I didn't know, maybe, but oh, he blocked it? Couldn't even see it coming. Try to go around this way. Okay, right in the face. You can't seem to hit him when he's turned the other way like that. Okay, I'm tired of getting killed. I'm going to call this one doesn't work, but it was a good idea, Jeff. Very awkward. So that's weird. Now let's move on to... And by the way, I did just pause my arcade game with this handy keyboard. It only works with MAME, of course. I'll link to this thing in the description. I made a video about it. This thing is great. I don't have to hook up anything to the arcade. It's always ready to go. That's it. That's commercial over. Not sponsored, but I like this thing. This is the one that works the best. I've had people message me or leave me comments for it. I only picked a couple of them for the screen here, but I've had a lot of people tell me this is the way they do it. It's pretty simple, very similar to the Baraka thing. You just wait till they get close, jump back, they jump towards you, and you can give them a roundhouse. Now a Scorpion, you can do some other moves and take advantage of them falling. It's just a little hard precision-wise. This works the best for me, and I'm going to show you how it goes. So wait for him to get close, and then you can jump towards them and punish them. I actually throw in those extra moves. They don't always work. But it helps get them away from you too, and you can use someone like Scorpion to occasionally jump kick them afterwards and catch them with the spear, and then you've got a nice combo going. Okay, it doesn't work very well when he's invisible. I hate you. Oh, I hate you. I hate this guy so much. overpowered nonsense character. This is unbelievable. Oh my god. Making me look bad here, Reptile. Okay, let's get back to making him look bad. He's not cooperating as usual. How you like that? It switched up sides on you. You gotta let him get pretty darn close or he is not gonna jump. And unfortunately, Reptile is one of those characters that doesn't really cooperate much. So he's done. And since I had so much trouble with you, Reptile, I'm going to burn you alive. I hate you and your family. Let's move on and try it again. Hopefully I can prove this to work well on video, so you can see how well this one actually does work. Don't want to let him... You don't want to get too close to him. Okay, that was dumb. I should not have thrown the spear. I'm getting too cocky. Oh, didn't jump forward, but either way. So that's really nice. I've never actually figured out that move when they jump over you. This really does work well. It's kind of like just how the AI reacts to everything. And you could pretty much get through people. Now, I will say, just like the Baraka trick, I can't run all the way through the game without continuing on this method. It's almost like the game gets really smart all of a sudden and decides, nope, you're gonna have to put some more money in me or you're not gonna keep playing. Oh, that worked out. Alright, moving on. So that's 2 wins in a row with this method and it's working pretty well. We are almost to the last person here. I'm gonna see if I can get into fighting this bonus character without blocking. I think that's what you have to do. Don't block or something weird. I could be totally wrong, but what a bonus that would be to see on the video, me getting my butt kicked by the bonus character. Okay, maybe I'm doing this totally wrong, but I could have sworn if you didn't block, you get something for that. I'm still not going to block, see what happens. Alright, thank you for throwing me. Oh. This is such a nice little trick. And I like it because it works so well where you don't have to just use Baraka. Like, I never played with Baraka before this, until now. So, being able to play as other characters sure is nice. Apparently I didn't get the bonus. I don't know what you have to do there. Someone's probably screaming at their computer right now, like, no, you idiot, you have to do this or that, but that's fine. Leave me a thing in the comments. I'm not that worried about it. I don't have anything to prove, considering I'm not that great. I will say I'm not nearly as bad as you all think I was, or maybe I made it sound. I only did the Baraka trick. Literally the first time I ever used it was then. I just kind of looked it up and was figuring it out. This was probably a bad idea. Talking too much while trying to beat him. Oh, you're gonna spam? Oh. New character. Cool, that was fun. I don't really know why he's not doing this. Usually I had no problems with Shang Tsung doing this. He's mad. Maybe the game is punishing me now for winning too much. All I do is win. Not really. We were talking about Killer Instinct, maybe. I am not nearly as good at this game. Okay, well, now I feel like I need to beat him to prove to you that this does in fact work, so let's try one more time. I don't want this video to be outrageously long. I like to respect everyone's time as much as possible. Showing off stuff like this just has to be slow, unfortunately. Hopefully entertaining. Me talking and babbling on forever about how terrible I am at games and whatnot. And then me complaining about the characters, that's always fun. I may be doing a little series, a side series on the channel about redemption games at arcades. To show you, I used to work at an arcade. I managed them off and on for a couple of years in high school, and then about 6 years after that I went back and worked as a side job there to make extra money. So I kind of paid a lot of attention to how the games work, because I was always interested in them for one, and it's very interesting to watch people when they think they've won on some of these ticket games, or think they know some trick, and it's like, no, that's completely insane. These games don't really have tricks. Anyway, we'll get to it in the video if I do it. Let me know in the comments if you're even remotely interested in that. I might still do it. Let me pause this here. Let's talk about how we beat the bosses. This one is for Kintaro, and it's the only one I've ever found that seems to work well. I have always kind of done this, not realizing what I was doing, but now that I read somebody telling me how to do it, it kind of makes sense, so I'm going to share this one with you. This one's from Barry Johnson. An easy way to beat Kintaro is to use late jump kicks. You flip forward, wait for the uppercut, he'll miss, and you'll hit him. You have to time it right, but if you listen for him to grunt, then kick him. So, let's give this one a shot. I'm going to unpause this. The game's already in session. Once again, if you're skipping around in the video, I'm unpausing the arcade running MAME. This is not a console version. This is the arcade. I'm going to try to just continue and see if I can beat him from this point. Let's see what happens. Okay. So you always want to be in the right position. You don't want to rush this either, because if you go too ahead of schedule there, I got off sync big time. If you get too fast, he is going to be able to stop it. Okay, got him there. Got him there. You want to kind of make sure he's on his feet. And there you go. It's a little back forward and jump sometimes if you're not in the right place, because you don't want to be too close, you don't want to be too far either. You've got to be able to get over his uppercut if he throws one. See, it's not going well now. Oh god, he's not cooperating. And he is not going to cooperate every single time, just so you guys know. I don't think this is a foolproof way to beat him. Let's see, we might have had it. Nope. Okay. Nope, not this time. Sometimes it works perfectly the first time. Sometimes you gotta continue or lose a round here and there. It seems, uh-oh, getting off track a little. Okay, back on. Oh, see, I got a little out of sync there. Oh, hold on. Boom, got him. First try. So it's not always going to work that way for you, but you'll get good and figure it all out. Now on to Shao Kahn. There's two strategies I'm going to try with him. Both of them seem to work pretty well, surprisingly. Jeffy45 says, Melina Transport Kick will F up Shao Kahn in MK2, but not 3. I didn't really see how this could work out, but I did try it ahead of the time, and it actually works pretty well. Now you will get fatigued doing it. Let's take a look. And this one is forward, forward, low kick repeatedly, and it gets exhausting, but it does work. It's like you're just chipping away at his life. Tiny bit by tiny bit for the entire match. Occasionally he'll talk like that. You can whack him in the face with your stiletto there, and that's that. Other than that, this is a workout. I mean, you better be ready to do this for way too long for 2 matches. Now, it does work, again, I will say that, but it's not ideal, unfortunately. I'll go ahead and finish him off this round just to prove it, and then we'll move to the next one in just a second here. And this will be it. Oh, no, it won't. There we go. So it works, but as you can see, it took almost the entire round timer. So this last one is the one that I actually use the most, at least from this list. I still think my method works best for me, and I'll tell you that again after I do this one, but this one is from Tria Sainto. Jump to his feet, crouch, wait, uppercut, repeat for Shao Kahn. So yeah, this is an easy one. It's very surprising how it works. It kind of works the same way in 3, but you can run in 3, and this one you have to actually jump, crouch, he'll do a kick, uppercut, whatever, and you can uppercut him right after that. This works pretty darn well. Now I'm going to try to show you the uppercut trick here, where you jump at their feet immediately, duck, and uppercut as soon as they make a move. You're countering his move with yours. This does not always work once you get in the corner. There we go. I am not going to beat him, though, because I really don't want to play this whole game again, just to get to this ending point and record it. Let him win this round. I'll show you the uppercut trick one more time. This one is Tria Santo's move. Tria Sainto. He's the one who says jump to their feet, which I thought was funny, and uppercut them after they make their move. You don't want to really be in the corner, because that's not really going to work out. But there you go. This one consistently works. It's pretty great, pretty solid. I was going to stop, but and move on to my trick there, but I'll explain that one in just a second, just to show you a little bit further how this works pretty darn well. Now, I'm not going to go any farther because I'm afraid I'll beat the game, and I don't want to play this thing all the way through again just to show you one more move. Let's let Shao Kahn win. I'm going to tell you how to do the next one. So now that I've done all of your suggestions, let me at least show you really quick how I usually beat Shao Kahn. I mentioned it in the last video, but I think it works really, really well. You just use Kitana, you do her fan lift, he almost always will charge into it. You can throw a couple combos at him, and he's dead relatively quickly. I love this method. This has been the way I've beat the game repeatedly. You do have to know some moves with Kitana, primarily back high punch. He's going to walk right into that thing. If you jump kick him, throw the fan, jump kick him again, pull out your fan lift again as soon as you hit the ground. Now it's not going to work there because he was already blocking it, but fan lift, jump kick, fan toss. If you're close enough to him in the corner, you can squeeze in an uppercut on him after that. And that'll be a nice little combo. Excuse me. Let's see, I'll do it one more time. I always block his first move. Wait for him to come on in. He's right there. Come on in, buddy. Once again. You can even throw in a little extra high kick there when he's juggling. I'm going to move away. I am going to let him beat me so I can show you one more time. Let's see, occasionally he'll start throwing that that spear at you instead of letting you actually... Okay, I'm just going to let him win so I can show you one more time. Here we go. This is going to be the one where I'm actually going to finish him off. If you follow this exact same method, I think it works a little bit more reliably than even the jump to their feet and uppercut move. I still couldn't squeeze in the extra uppercut. But here we go, game over. And that's that. I think that's the best way to beat him, personally. Now, if you're not very good with Kitana, you don't know her moves, really all you need to know is 2 special moves, but that's fine if you don't want to do it. Then you can use one of the other methods I've shown. Other than that, I don't think there's any other ways to beat him. I don't think he has a lot of tricks. So that's it. That's your strategies to beat the game. I think they worked out pretty well. I do think jumping back and then hitting him with a roundhouse is kind of the best way to do it. You can do it with a wider range of characters. It's almost like the Baraka thing I did in the last video, but it's just a roundhouse, and it kind of opens you up to do some more non-cheesy moves on these guys. Hopefully you found it easy to beat the bosses with this method. I think that they're some of the easiest now that I know this, and I used to spend so much time dying on these guys, and now it's like, oh, I know your tricks, I can blow right by this, no problem. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know if you're going to try any of these. Let me know how they worked out for you. And if you've got a suggestion or a strategy I missed, leave it down there. I may or may not do another one of these. If I get enough good replies and good feedback on the video, I might do another one down the line. But I think it's time to move on to Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And yes, I rolled my eyes. I like the game, but good God, is it cheap. Jade is one of the worst characters ever made, I think. We'll get to that in a later video. For now, please subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.